Now I understand. Was all in the timing. Busy counting down.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Just a Messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you, we forever bloom. And this is gonna be a real quick, what am I gonna call this segment? The Egyptian goddess segment can be significant because it literally sounded like that. But I think we're going to call this divine news. Divine, I don't know. But what's the update for the divines, okay? I'm not even trying to make it a twin flame thing, but like, what's the update for the divines, okay? Because like, galactic news update. Yeah, we're gonna call it a galactic news update. Galactic news update for the divines. Okay, so divines, we can use gematria for guidance, okay? So do know that you can use a gematria system for guidance, as many other things, but yes. What's the update for the divines for this galactic news? Galactic news update. Most High God, what do you need the divines to know right now? What do you need the divines to know right now, Most High God? Something about a museum. A museum can be significant. Behind that, I saw alien transmission. The Black Knight. Egyptian Book of the Dead. Be a defender of all men. Cultural appropriation. And then we have, if I upset someone, that does not justify them hacking into my devices and accounts and invading my privacy and rights. Let's get one more for this galactic news update. Galactic news update. I saw they made their choice, but I'm taking the next one. I'm taking, it's got to come out. Okay. Everyone is programmed. Everyone is a programmed biological robot living within a matrix of physical matter, using binary energy code to produce consciousness. Okay. That's coming out under be a defender of all men. So I feel like in a museum, okay, the Egyptian Book of the Dead was there or read or used in some way, some sort, right? Somehow, with cultural appropriation, I feel like that connects to the Egyptians, because I feel like the Egyptian Book of the Dead is an alien transmission. Boom, right? It was culturally appropriated, and one might say that even possibly all of the religious books after that are the cultural appropriations of the Book of the Dead. Take it how it resonates, okay? But I'm just getting that. Alright? So, I feel like someone is evil eyeing me right now, but that's okay, because I understand. It's blowing your muffin back blue. Like, you don't know what to think anymore. And I understand that, because I went through that. But I'm still reading my Bible. I'm still reading my Bible, because there's still transcriptions in there. And that's like a lot of years of me being hard-headed, not really feeling a need to read it. Let's just be honest. I didn't really feel a need to read it. And I know everybody's journey is different, so please take it how it resonates. But when you're called, when a certain part of the Bible just keeps calling to you, please go and read it. That's very significant, especially for the divines. Especially if you haven't read it. Like, I know most households, especially if you have a church background, no matter what type of church background, you're going to read the Bible. My mom definitely wanted me and my brother too. I definitely read a little bit of it, but because I didn't want to do it, and that's just how I operate, because I did not want to do it, it did not stick. Because now there's like, okay, what? Like, I'm being called to, and I go and read it, I'm going to understand it, and it's going to stick. And that's what the Bible's here for it to put some weight on you. That is the food for the soul. So I'm ingesting it, and it's sticking to me, okay? Meaning I'm going to be able to digest it, you know, exquisite, okay? Versus it going in one ear out the other, you know what I'm saying? So, what am I trying to say? When you feel led to a certain part of the Bible, go and read it. And even if you don't feel like led per se, like how I felt led per se, but if it just keeps coming up, if it's you're in church and you're on this particular story and you're like, dang, like I actually like paid attention during this story in church, go read that book. Read it for yourself. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, but at the bottom of the deck we have women say sorry. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just how it panned out for me growing up. So for those that may have felt offended by what I said, by any means, I'm not bashing the Bible. There's just possibilities, okay? But I'm feeling like with the Black Knight, I feel like that movie was culture appropriated also. But with the Black Knight, it's like a savior, okay? But then we have, if I upset someone, right? Okay, if I upset someone, that does not justify them hacking into my devices and accounts and invading my privacy and rights. That was a confirmation burp. Excuse me. Ultra delayed. But just because I say something does not mean that you have the rights to do that, because that invades my rights. Therefore, you have to pay. Because I set parameters to certain things. You have to pay. Okay? You're going to have to, especially if it's found out here in the physical realm, there's consequences on a legal standpoint. Okay? We're dealing with the law. Even if you think that, oh, I'm not gonna get away with it, I'm gonna get away with it, I've done this plenty of times, and blah 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 blah. Well, the Most High God will see it that you don't get away with it. But on top of that, have parameters where anything done unjust to me, unprovoked by me, okay, like, there's an obscene amount that you owe when you set those intentions towards me in mind, okay, that most people, even the million billionaires here on this physical plane, cannot obtain to pay back. Therefore, it will always trickle over into the afterlife. So you will be paying me when you've crossed over. Okay? Alright. And let's see. Because this is something that you guys can do. Okay, divines. For the galactic news update. What are the messages that you have for the divines for the galactic news update? That's something that you guys can do over your own energy. Speak over yourself and the Lord. Oh, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have this big victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. We have 313 here, a Benjamite following Israelite. Okay, a Benjamite, which is an Israelite, following 1 Chronicles 7 and 12. So that just came out. Okay. Over using gematria for guidance. So first Chronicles 7 and 12, please look that up. I was supposed to write that on the back of each card, each verse, but I didn't get a chance to get to that one. Let's clarify, why is museum here Most High God for the galactic update? The back? Something about the back of a museum? Why is alien transmission here Most High God for the galactic update for the divines? Something with spell work. Something with spell work. Alien transmission, spell work. Moolah did show up in covering bandage 666. 1 Kings 2:20 and 38, and then 1 Kings 41. But 1 Kings 20 and 38 reads, "Then the prophet went and stood by the road, waiting for the king. He disguised himself with his head band down over his eyes," covering bandage. Okay. Money and this was in like this, so they were reversed. So someone was doing spell work for money to cover someone's sight. Why is the Black Knight here? We have envy. Envying the Black Knight. Envying. Okay. We have West Coast that showed up in divine timing, wanted to slip out. Okay, so it's divine timing for some things to take place. Why is the Egyptian Book of the Dead? Why is the Egyptian Book of the Dead here, Most High God? For this galactic update. Why is the Egyptian Book of the Dead here? for the galactic update. Y. So the initial Y, first name, last name, middle name, nickname. But someone could be asking why in regards to the Egyptian Book of the Dead. I feel like in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, there's a resurrection spell, and someone was trying to do spell work to resurrect somebody. So, isn't that, what is that called? Necromancy? Necromancers? Technically, necromancy is anything dealing with communication with the dead. But what is it when they're trying to resurrect? Is it the same thing or different? If you know, let me know in the comments, okay? Be a defender of all men. We had an uncle come out. Uncle kind of showed face too with the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Being defender of all men. I feel like someone's uncle was doing spell work. And I ain't gonna lie. Why is cultural appropriation here? Most High God. Manipulative. Cultural appropriation is something that's here to be manipulative. It's a manipulation, gaslighting tactic. Okay. For the galactic news read for the divines, why is if I upset someone, that does not justify them hacking into my devices and accounts and invading my privacy and rights. We got 14:14, hew down, to cut down the hew down. Daniel 4:14, Daniel 23, Daniel 4 and 23 are here as scriptures you can read. But pretty much, someone's trying to slow someone down by hacking into their devices and accounts and invading their privacy and rights. We got Run Me My Money at the bottom, okay? This is a stack that wanted to come out. I'm not going to show it. Yeah, someone's going to have to run somebody their money because they were hacking into their private accounts and devices. Why is everyone is a programmed biological robot living within a matrix of physical matter using binary energy code to produce consciousness? Why is that here for this galactic read for the divines, Most High God? Why is that here for the galactic read for the divines, Most High God? Oh, it's too much. Too much. Why is this here for? Okay, we got 888, to be evil, to be bad, to be displeasing. Daniel 61 and 14. So I'm the definition of this, okay, is not resonating completely, but because we are a programmed biological robot living in a matrix of physical matter using binary energy code to produce consciousness, we have consciousness, therefore we have free will. Some choose to be evil. So it's saying that this evil uncle did spell work behind someone's back or in the back of a museum to bring someone back from the dead, or to communicate with someone, or to stop someone from communicating, because we do have we did have 666 show up. So to stop someone from to cover their scene, their site, all right. They might even envy the fact that someone has sight and they don't. The spell work, that's manipulation. Cultural appropriation is nothing but a manipulation tactic. So they did spell work on top of that. They did manipulation tactics in order to slow down or even stop someone by even in the physical reality going into their accounts and their devices. Okay. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck we have 1212. Son of Uri and grandson of Heru, one of the architects of the tabernacles, Israelite son of, I'm not saying that, okay, who took a strange wife. So the strange wife, or even this Israelite son could be someone that has sight. Okay. We have in the shadow of God, protection. They're protected because they are targeted. And Sagittarius is significant. Someone should perform. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna end it there. But I hope that does help with the galactic news. Okay, whoever that resonates with, be sure to comment any way, shape, or form if it resonates. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys would like a personal reading, all that information is in the comments as well. Remember, we are forever blooming. I love you guys. Peace.
If you're looking for a win, looking for attention, looking for